and go behind your back and lie to you. You have the right to defend yourself. Yeah, I don't know when the other video broke up, but I called WHO, I called the police, I called WHO has, as I said in the other video, companies or offices in all over the world: Philippines, Africa, Italy, Switzerland, America, Denmark. Nobody answers. Nobody. But they dictate when we can go out and when we can stay in, but uh, it's impossible to contact them. Yeah. So then I called the police and I said, yes, I want to make a police charge against WHO because they don't have any proof of any virus at all. Take it to trial. And they're like, it's not our problem. So it's not your problem. What is their problem then? What do they do? Yeah, I know what to do when I go out after the bar. They come up. Yes. But besides that, what the fuck do they do? Amazing. Yeah, tinfoil. I took Alice in Wonder pill before I started this, so probably it's in my system. And then I took another half. So, and they're pretty strong, man. So, uh, yeah, I'm gonna be on another. What can you call it? Another dimension. Starting to get there already. Feel it. Yeah, yeah, and then I call MSB. MSB is another government agency in Sweden, but they are involved with the military. So maybe I should take it easy with this shit, man. MSB is like CIA in United States, pretty much. They censor television, and I talked to him about all this. They connected me with some dude, and I can tell you this: I know more 100 times more than he does. Because you know why? Because I'm fluent in English. Do you think he sits and listens to Max Egan and Dolly Vigilant and Mark Devlin and David Icke 8 hours a day? I don't want to think so. No. And then I talk to the police, and they're like, "Oh, this is not our job." I said, "Mass murder is not your job." So, according to official statistics, and this is a year ago, 200 million kids has died of starvation. And I said, this is not your problem. As I told you, they protect the elite. And then she hung up the phone, of course. Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody. Nobody. The last thing I said to her was, but he says, that's not a problem. But then I said, why? Well, you're the one who protects them. And then she hung up the phone. You understand me? It's very criminal organization, like Dollar Vigilante says. And he is 100% correct. What I've heard, because I talked to them personally, and I hear it. But they're very stupid. They don't even know what's going on, you know. They haven't studied shit. And when you call the police, first you wait, and then you come to a person, and they're going to connect you to another person. You sit first of all 20 minutes or 30 minutes and wait, right? And then the voice was saying, we're going to take up your call, we're going to take up your call. But I know that they hear what I say, you know. So I told them, yeah, this is the 110th time you have told me this. And all of a sudden, press 1 if we want you to call you back. So obviously they hear what I'm saying, right? Obviously. And but they call me up after 2 hours. 2 hours. Yeah, they have very important things to do, you know. Very, very important things to do, I guess. And WHO, there was only 2 voice messages I left. The other ones was like, this number is not available, this number is not available, this number is not available. And still have uh, the authority to close down the whole world, but you cannot talk to them. Then I called the government, but they had lunch between 12 and 1. Because the police told me this is not our issue. You should talk to the government. Like so I called them, but they were on lunch. 1 hour. Probably start at 10 o'clock and end at 2. And they make like 20,000 a month, you know. Yeah, fucking amazing. When I was in like 5th grade, I think we had like 20 minutes lunch, and then we're going to start doing other fucking studies. But these people, 1 hour. 1 hour lunch on tax money. I don't know if it's a point if I'm going on this or not. I don't know. The only thing is gonna happen is that I'm gonna get into a lot of problems, you know. You know MSB that I called the fucking military. Do you understand that? It's nothing to play around with. They're like national security, you know. And I asked him, what country is a danger to us? And he didn't answer. I think as a Swedish citizen, I should be entitled to know what fucking country is a threat to us. But that's not why they are there. They are there because harass us. I mean, you complain about Al Capone and all this shit. This is 10 times worse. But they do it in a low key, you know. He couldn't give me a country. I asked him, which country is it? Russia? Slovakia? Which country? I didn't get an answer. So I am a citizen, taxpayer. I shouldn't know which country is a threat to my life, or is only his life that's important? Yeah, no. It's the elite, the royalties. I know exactly how it functions. And I told him that I told him, dude, I know 100 times more than this than you do. And I do. Because he hasn't been studying for 15 years, 6 hours a day, 7 days a week. He doesn't know shit. That's the scary part. They don't know. The people that work in this organization, they don't know what they stand for. It's like working for the mafia, and you don't know what it is. You think it's, oh, this is a good organization. Yes, they help people. And Pablo Escobar, he's a nice guy, and yes, but sometimes he murders like kids on airplanes and shoot innocent people, and But this is a good organization. This is the same thing, you know. You don't know shit. And I asked him, cock postulate, virus isolation, and what is the evidence for masks and distances, and why isn't there anybody sick, and how can you call exosomes a virus? Because that's the virologist says that virus is your exosomes, it's your own cells. He couldn't answer one single question. And still he works for Swedish government. It's fucking pathetic. I left 2 voice messages to Switzerland at least, when I told them all about this. One woman hung up the phone, but 2 voice messages I got to record in a way. But I don't know if they know the agenda, you know? I don't know if they know that. I don't think they do. I can tell you this. In Sweden, they have never showed Jordan Maxwell or David Icke or Max Egan or anybody of these guys. Never. I don't know how I found out about it. It was coincidence because no, actually, it was my friend sent me a video, Zeitgeist 2005, um, with Jordan Maxwell talking in the beginning. I think that was the beginning. Uh, but I don't think the police actually knows about this. I think they believe in this shit, you know. Well, the upper ones they know about it, but you know, when a month ago I was going home on the bus, and there was a woman standing beside me, and I used to ask her, "Do you know when the bus is coming?" And it was the fucking ex-prime minister of Sweden. And I started to talk to her about this. And I said, World Economic Forum, Klaus Schwab. And she's like, yes, I've been there. Yeah. So there you go. She has been at the Bilderberger meetings with Klaus Schwab, like the rest of the politicians in Sweden. And her response to me was, "You shouldn't believe internet." Uh, huh? So then the banks are lying. Every corporation is lying. So you can't use internet. What fucking logic is that? Because she knew. Horrible, man. Fucking horrible. Det kommer fixa sig till slut.